Hey, in this video I'll be talking about how I made this stick and branch arbor. So first of all, you want to take 4 stakes and space out where you want the 4 poles to be for the width and the length. Then you go find yourself some logs, either a live one or a dead one. I'm using dead ones because there is a plethora of dead logs around my area. These are about 7 feet tall, so I could walk under it, but also have a bit of leaning space when digging the hole. I'm using postal pounders because it just happened to be the perfect size and it's a lot easier than just using a shovel. You can use a shovel, it's just going to be a little more work. Put your poles in there about 10 inches, 12 inches into the dirt. Once you have your hole dug, then you can put your post in, and as you are filling it up, I would say you put your dirt in, tamp it, dirt, tamp, so you get it as firm as possible. Now, if you're working with soggy soil, that is going to be kind of hard to do. It's easier to do with drier soil, but I didn't really have a choice when I put this arch up. You repeat that for all 4 posts, basically. As a side note, when you're cutting your posts, I would leave the long branches there and then sort of crisscross them to make the sides, because later you'll be using those as support and as a sort of trellis when you're weaving the rest of the sticks in. Here's the part that you have to go on a stick hunt. For the canopy, you want arched branches, as you see I'm putting up here. You'll obviously want it long enough to reach across your arbor. If you can't find arched or bent branches, I would suggest try and find younger, longer, slimmer sticks, because those will be very bendable. If you don't have that, then you're just going to have to tie it. You're just going to have to use a lot more string to secure and get that shape that you want. Now, due to technical difficulties, my camera stopped, and so I will show you the progress that I've made and what I did. As you can see, I've sort of twisted it and weaved it. Tied it to the top there, and then more twisting and weaving. And I've just sort of made a pattern. You will have to collect a lot of sticks, so you have a variety of options to work with. There is no exact science to putting this together. It is mostly trial and error. You don't want any sticks that are top heavy or wobble easily. There's tension to hold it together. Once you get the main support secure, I tied it with baling string. And you continue to stuff, tuck, and tweak until you get the shape and fullness that you want out of your canopy. Moving on to the sides. Now, there's 2 ways you can do this. You can take a single slender stick and start wrapping it around the main pole, or take several slender sticks and twist them together. They won't stay together unless they're semi-bendy. Otherwise you're going to have to tie them together to keep it as one. As you can see, I am just twisting 2 sticks, then 3 sticks, then 4 sticks. I think I got 5 sticks twisted together like this. And then that's when you take that and put it somewhere on your arbor poles. And again, for the sides, there is no exact science to how I did this arbor. I wanted it to be wild and woolly, so there really isn't much design or structured specifics to this arbor. It's really just trial and error, because some sticks will be more bendable or might fit or notch in better places than other sticks. It is a lot easier to manipulate new bendable twigs and etc. than it is old ones that have been on the ground for quite a while. And then you just repeat the process of nudging and twisting and tweaking. Now you'll probably not have a problem with this, but don't be surprised if your arbor gets a little more trimming than you originally thought, because a little friend of yours thought it tasted good. Now, if you were to work on this non-stop, you could probably finish it in 2 days. 3 days if you really have to go far to get your materials. But this probably took me over a span of a week to finish because of my work schedule and of weather. See, I really love this because I was looking for an arbor and arch, but I didn't want to pay $200, $300 for an archway that was sorta skinny. So I decided to make my own. And it turned out great. It didn't cost me a dime, and it just adds a lot of character, and I'm super proud of it. And now, for the schmancy montage.